Dynamic pages. Dynamic pages of your website should be appealing and ready to make your visitors want to interact with the page and or website. In other words, they need to look totally professional with several interactive tools and widgets. Dynamic page content is just the opposite of static page content. Where static page content can't be changed by the viewer, it's the purpose of dynamic pages to be changed by the viewer. Here are some good examples. Quick search tools, email new listings, new listing alerts, multimedia virtual tours, videos, and online chat, just to name a few. So, because of the higher cost of many of these dynamic tools, websites that incorporate heavy uses of dynamic pages can cost anywhere from $5,000 just to get started with these sites to $20,000. Dynamic pages are not only changeable by the viewer, but are also frequently changed by the author, such as blog posts, comments, and other multimedia presentations. The fact that the dynamic page content changes much more frequently than the static page makes it more interesting for the typical viewer to read, but also the major search engines as well. Many dynamic pages can even react just to the mouse itself. For example, in many cases, if the mouse rolls over a portion of the page, more information can appear. So why the public would be interested in dynamic website pages shouldn't be a mystery. It's because it gives them the ability to use the site for their benefit. Whether it's the ability to quickly look up a listing, get a new listing alert, view a multimedia presentation or video, or even become engaged in an online chat, there is a world of tools and engaging actions that can be used. One caution should be added when talking about both static and dynamic website pages. The best website page should be a proper combination of both static and dynamic content. Too much text can make the page boring. Too much dynamic widgets will make the page invisible to the search engines. Like Goldilocks, make it just right. There are many types of dynamic web pages. One of the most popular is Google Earth. Most map pages are dynamic. Users input the address they are traveling to, and the page returns with directions and a map to the location. When agents put in this type of tool on their websites as a widget, it acts as a wonderful aid to their public. Whether it is to show them directions to their office, directions to this weekend's open house, or even a list of featured listings. Another example of a dynamic web page is the search engine. Website searches where the user is looking for information on just one site are also dynamic pages. Another example include email websites, banking sites where users can actually access their personal information, and sites that base their information on location, such as a national weather page. Any website that offers information based on any data the user provides is a dynamic web page. Dynamic web pages are often very simple as far as their actual design. They offer a place for the user to type in data and some information and basic graphics. After the user types in their data, this changes. The web page server accesses a database of information, searching for what the user has requested. Once the information is found, it is brought back to the web page and displayed. Creating a dynamic web page requires a certain level of previous programming experience. Having a basic understanding of a couple programming languages is essential, thus not typically done by the agent themselves. JavaScript is a popular language to use for creating a dynamic web page. Creating a web page that interacts with users can be difficult, especially for beginners for web page design and programming. It requires understanding and being able to use complicated code, and can be difficult to work with if you do not have a lot of previous experience. Thus, the use of a professional is preferred. Creating a user-friendly dynamic web page may be challenging, but it provides a great way for website owners to better meet the needs of the public browsing their site. It allows people to find what they need in a quick and easy way, while keeping track of what information is being accessed, which gives owners a way to access information about how their site is being used. Using this information, site owners can improve and expand their site in a way that benefits site visitors, increasing the site's success. At the heart, the Internet primarily still does exactly what it was first intended to do: transform information. The way it does it today, however, is vastly different from how it did it about 10 years ago. People don't want to just read lines of text on the Internet. They want to interact with web pages and for it to be an experience. Having dynamic pages on your website can make the difference between being pretty and having that wow factor. Tools such as calculators, quick searches, and even directions are now passé.